What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode. I have to explain to you what happened to the fight because I promised you like a few months ago, but it just never happened. So I gotta explain what exactly happened. So let me just kind of sum it up real quick. It is so annoying to get like 5 to 10, no, it's more like 10 people to be able to play at the same time for video games and to be able to play like for an hour or two. It is a nightmare. And before we had tried to do the fight multiple other times, and each time it would not work because of some stupid schedule thing, and it kind of happened again. But the thing with this time is that it couldn't happen, and then I went on a camping trip for like 2 weeks, and I couldn't post anything during that time or do anything. So I came back a few more weeks. I didn't do anything, and then I tried to get it together, and we were able to figure out a time to do it, and it was going to be great. And I think this was like last Friday or something that we were going to do it, and I had gotten everything ready. So beforehand, before the camping trip, we had everything ready, and I had stored all this stuff in my friend's portal because it had some strategic importances because it was very close to spawn, and some of the players that were going to be joining us were not very advanced in the game, so they couldn't travel that far. So I had to put it next to in the portal that is right next to spawn, and conveniently that was near one of my allies' base. And I thought it'd be funny to store the stuff in the like right next to the portal room, and then like show it to everyone, including that friend, and he would have no idea because I hid from him. And I thought that'd be funny. And I'm like, okay, it's just gonna be a week. There's no way he's gonna find this. So, as you already know, it got canceled and got moved like months later, or a month or two later. And he found the stuff, and conveniently enough, I had annoyed them right after the camping trip. So they took the stuff. When I say they, it's there's two people at that base, and one took the stuff. The other guy was just in it for a ride, and that person would not give it back. Basically, there's two requirements: to reveal my secret base, which I was gonna do, and then probably move it if I were to do it. But the other thing was she wanted me to humiliate myself. So I'm like, no way. And so I call up the enemy team because they want to do this as much as we do. It's going to be awesome just to fight people in the end, even though we're kind of enemies. And I explained the situation to them. And like right after I figured out that our so-called allies stole our stuff. And they hadn't done anything with it. They just stole it and hid it somewhere. And we were going to maybe try finding it or something. And we call up our enemies, and we're like, so this is what happens. It might get delayed, and yada yada. And then they're like, okay, could we help you find it? Because, again, they want this fight to happen as much as we do. And so I'm like, sure. But while we're talking about everything, the people that stole our stuff calls up the enemy team, or that we're on call with currently, because I had the enemy leader went and answered the call and got the situation explained to him for a second time within the same hour. And basically what our so-called teammates were trying to do was to give the stuff that they had stolen from us to the enemy team to help them in the fight. And our enemies were like, oh yeah, that would be so useful, because they were just going to give it back to us. But then they never gave the stuff to our enemies, so it kind of just got delayed. And yeah, so that's what happened. The fight got canceled because kind of just stupidness. So basically, two people single-handedly canceled a war. So I mean, you could see that from good and bad perspective, but that's pretty much what happened, and people got so annoyed that they're like, I'm done. I mean, we could have gotten the stuff back, but it would have taken another month, and people were just like, I'm getting tired. If this fight gets postponed again, it's game over. So it was game over, and that's what happened. But yeah, so that's what I've been doing, and yeah, I just thought I needed to inform you guys of what happened to the fight. Although there may be a new thing coming out that our enemies, so called it, made their own server, and they made Lifesteal. So we might be playing some Lifesteal in the future. We'll see. And I just am very low gear, and they have already started, so we'll just see what happens. But that might be in the future. And yeah, thanks for watching. Yep. Sorry the fight got delayed. It's people are annoying to just like communicate with. And yeah, that's the moral of the story. People are hard to communicate with sometimes. So, see you guys later. Bye.